the net.
All right, this should be working. I guess we'll see once I check the footage, but I'm heading out again today. Really late start, 9:42 at the moment. I thought I'll sneak out, go out and check where I got snapper last week, see if there's still a few around. So got a 25-minute, 30-minute drive out, provided the conditions are as forecast. And then once I get there, I'm going to use half billies again. Try and focus on that. I might also try the soft plastics again, but this time I might have to upgrade the jig head. I don't think they were getting down deep enough. Although last week I did have one soft plastic get sort of taken, but didn't hook up. But you know, they showed some interest in it, and I wasn't working. It was just sitting in the rod holder. So there is a chance, like anything, got to have baits out. Yeah, so anyway, looks like conditions are pretty good. Wind looks like it's offshore, which is good. Forecast to spin around a little bit today, but nothing major. It's always under 10 knots. Yeah, last week I did see some little schools of, I don't know, bonito or like something, little tuna looking fish offshore as well, and they wouldn't take any baits. So if I see them again, I wouldn't mind I don't know, trying like a little tiny clear soft plastic, or you know, something to trick them. Might even be salmon in amongst them or something. But there was quite a few schools of fish hitting bait, which were popping up all over the place. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'll keep you posted if anything happens. I'll try and, what I might try and do today is if I'm hooking up, like use the neck camera, or put the camera around my neck. That way you get a bit of you know, better sound of the reel and sight of like what's actually going on, rather than just from up the front of the boat. So I'll see how I go, try and stitch it all together. I've only got one GoPro, so it makes it a little bit hard to get interesting footage, but I'm wondering also if you'll have the speed on this, because I've got the little GoPro watch going. But anyway, heading out, launched at Parsley Bay, come round the corner, heading up towards Lion Island now. So we'll see how we go. All right, just heading out past Barrenjoey. Looking at this, there's quite a few fishermen over on the rocks over there. And there's quite a few birds hanging out around there too. Those guys are probably burleying, so just interesting what you see sometimes. Like you got to pay attention, there could be something there, you know. Anyway, let's go to our spot, we'll head off. Much nicer out here. Yeah, once you get around the corner of the heads, like quite protected at the moment, so you know, I don't know what speed we're doing, probably, you know, 16 knots or something, but it's yeah, you're getting along quite well, so not too bad. I'll check in close to start with, and you just never know. I find the fish, even though it's getting in the middle of the day, if there's bait there, they'll be there, if you know what I mean. Like, it's often driven by whether the bait's still there or not. It's not really so much by the time of day. I found I've caught the snapper there all through the day. It just depends on the day, right? Plus, if you've got current, I prefer to have current. I haven't had much current in here. for the last couple of weeks, so there's not much current really doing anything. So yeah, anyway, we'll see. Just slowed down a little bit, about 100 meters off this point, but it's not a particular, well, it is a particular spot, but the bait do sort of do circles, so I like to sort of slow down and come in and just see what else is around. Use the side scan. I'm only in 25 meters of water, so you can still pick up well on the side scan. Haven't seen anything yet, but getting a bit closer. Okay, kind of there now, so let's see. I'll grab the camera and show you what I'm looking at. Can't see anything, but oh wait up. There we go, there's something down there. It's not really what I'm after though. I'm after a big school of bait. I mean, that could be snapper, but it just doesn't look right. Just doesn't look too exciting, if you know what I mean. You kind of want some sort of big bait school and feeding and whatever else. Look, I'll do one drop on them, I think, and just see what they are. And then sometimes I find things come up behind the boat, sort of if, you know, you throw a couple of slabs of burley out and then next minute you're getting a bit of action. All right, I've just got here. I've got one soft plastic out and one, I don't know if you can see you should be able to see everything. Anyway, I've got one soft plastic and I've got one half pilly out. Just testing what's here. Got nothing on the sounder really. But we'll see, then I'll move out in a second. I'll try here first. Okay. I've decided to drop to the bottom to see what's there. Because when I pulled up, I did have some marks on the bottom, so got some half pillies on here. See if there's anything home. Usually you get some action pretty quick, which I'm getting now. Getting something. Feels little, but something down there. Oh. Yeah. Nothing exciting. Give it another 5. Oh. Oh, that felt like something different then, but it's hard to tell. Don't think it's snapper, which is the problem. Not a lot of other useful things out here that I want. Anyway, I'll turn the camera on if anything exciting happens. Okay. Leaving that spot, there's absolutely nothing going on. Had a couple little bites, but you really need a bit of action. As I say, it was late today. I like that spot at first light, but it's Oh, and when there's bait there's no bait here, so no current, no bait. It's just a sometime spot, but I'm going to head out for a few kilometres and see what's on some of the deeper 35, 40 metre reefs. So got a 50 centimetre snapper there last week, so try that. They all just went under the boat, straight under the boat. I looked down, I saw some white, and then it was like, looked across and there's a whale just there. A worry. Well, I didn't film that, but this always happens. You get all set up and then you don't get it. Well, that's a nice snap to start the day. Is that one? Put a measure on that. He's about 44. Bleed him out, I think. Okay, well, that's a good start. We know they're on the bottom. Another, that was a smaller chunk of pilchard, but I will transition to some bigger baits as I go. Well, I don't have really anything else to use, but what I mean is put a whole pilchard on or something. Anyway, just a little bit wary after that whale went underneath the boat. Literally looked over and saw a white spot going through, and then it came up like straight on the other side. And it was going north too, so it's pretty circling around this reef here, but anyway, on the bottom again. Still got some marks on the sounder. They seem to be liking this spot as such, so I think I'm on a little bit of reef down there or something that attracts a few fish. Another really good one. Massive runs. I didn't even know it was shoots when it started. It just shallow here, it's only 25 meters. Hey, Luce. Wait a second, I'm on a big fish. I can't. I'm on a big snapper.
Okay. Okay.
Been fighting it for a little bit, so just filming, so I'll talk to you a bit later.
Okay.
Bye. That was a mess. My SD card was full. I just got a good snapper. I'll pull it. Give it a look here for a second. That's it in the net. In the, I'll get it out. Give me a second. This is going to be a bit of a mess. I was so prepared earlier. Just 1 second. Let me set this baits out. When they're coming through, you've got to have baits in the water. So I'll get a bait out. That way, at least I'm fishing. Oh, we can just look out with this. Get one more out. One more in the water, then I'll show you. whole day of filming's been crap. It's the SD card got full. So, and then I was trying to delete some, and then I left it on. It's been a disaster. Finally, it's all worked out, which I'll show you now. That's nice snapper. So, super fat. Look at it. I'll bleed this one out, and then I'll yeah, see if I can get any more. Some real good fish. Alright guys, I'm almost done. It's getting dark, or it's going to get dark soon.